Hello, welcome back again. I realized that this video has no introduction, so here I am giving you an intro. This video is just about what I have written about menstruation, period, blood in general, while I was on my period during this week. It will be another raw thought session, but in a more podcast-ish way. So I like recording what I have written mind. Anyways, I just got my period. After the last video, after I cleaned, the next day my ovaries said, "Okay girl, you cleaned, now we seal it with blood." I really love when my period aligns with whatever magic the universe brings to my life. It is my seal. It will always be. The phenomenon of menstruation has always been a topic for men to have opinions about. Even the word itself sounds patriarchal. Menstruation. It is almost like the combination of man and frustration, as if they are being so frustrated when a woman is on her bleeding cycle. In Abrahamic religions like Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, they said that if a woman is on her period, this prevents her from the rituals as she is unclean and not pure. I believe my menstruation blood was the seal of the intentional cleaning flow state in my life. They believe that we are witches. How does my egg, which is a particle of a possible star seed, be unclean? There are many rules they created, like you cannot sleep with your wife in the same bed if she is on her period. I cannot even talk about the sexual intercourse. So tell me, why did they create this rule book? What does a religious man get out of this question? What is his gain for him to control the mind of others and shame women and women's bodies, women's blood? Tell me, why do spiritual belief systems empower women and their bodies and their connection to the nature? Our menstruation is the representation of life and death in every month. It is a constant reminder that we are going to die, and this womb is where we came from. It is our portal to the physical realm. It is the mother they fear. It is the fertility. It is the power that a woman holds in her body. It is the continuation no matter what happens. Sometimes the pain hits hard your ovaries. You take a breath and not focus on the pain and divert that energy to your present life, even if it is a dying star seed you bleed. Sometimes, to hug your ovaries, you put your warm head in pad and chill. Sometimes you get up and go to work with all that. Women are not appreciated as they should be. We carry the pain of humanity and lead them through the darkness into the hope with sharing our energies with divine other energies too. And through our collective power, we create the space we live in. So again, tell me, why is there a distinction that is pushed on the rest of the world? What did we women do to mankind that they are so hateful of us? All we offer is a safe place. Even though our minds are building our lives and trying to juggle everything, Abrahamic religions are West, spiritualism is East. Another binary opposition that is created at the core of colonialism. Oops, I said something. I can go and talk about this topic very academically with you, but I'm not gonna do that. It feels like there is no point in it. You write your sentences in a very certain specific way. You try to sound and be as objective as you can be. I'm talking about literature and my overall education and academia history right now, what I gain from those periods of my life. I learned that I'm disciplined when I can be. But right now, adulthood depression hit me hard. It is worse than teenage depression, I swear, because you are very aware of the reality and the pain in life and still have hope and try to live. In teenage years, hell no, you don't know anything. Yes, it led you up here. We are not regretful. What I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yes, I was talking about the systematic hate on women and LGBTQ individuals and nerds and artsy kids and the goofies, all the other diversion they created for us. Neurodivergent, can you hear it? Neurodivert. You should better be hearing it. Neurotypical. What is typical? Something you can predict because it is typical. What is divergent? It has many fractions and different versions, but they share the same goal, the better world that we can all live in peacefully and blissfully. We are intersectional. How did we become such distant species from each other? As if we don't care about each other anymore. Maybe that's because there is no genuine connection left. People are always thinking about their own benefit, gain. Not people like us. Not people like us. We are not thinking about our own gain. Yes, we deserve to be wealthy in our wallet and in heart, but this is always who has written the books. They are the ones who have the money and are not using it for the good. But it is not only them to blame, it is the rest of us too. Why don't we say something? Why are we afraid to use our voices? Some artists use their blood on their art. When this happens, it is perceived as in awe. Why? Why does it shock you that a creator chooses to use their body when it comes to the rules they have written throughout history? They try to control the body and the mind of the people, and some people just do what they say. They let them use their body as menial work. As a result of that, their brain is exhausted and they try to cope with the bodily, mental, and spiritual exhaustion while trying to survive and work at the same time. What I was talking about again, I was talking about menstruation and menstrual blood. And I honestly don't know how we got here. But this is the goal of me writing what comes through my mind without editing it later. You're hearing my voice right now, but I actually wrote these thoughts in my red room with my laptop on my bed. This is the process of these thought sessions of mine with me together. I would like to consider myself an artist. I believe that my soul and my mind are artistic. It is just a matter of connection with who you really are and how you know yourself at the deep down core. Although I don't have a good singing voice, I enjoy singing some songs, and after I hear myself back, I actually think I sound good in my own way. I have no problem with myself singing. I'm not self-conscious about it. Anyways, I was trying to say for my album, I already have the songs and the cover. And the cover will be a bold choice to some, but it will be my blood on the toilet, a picture of it actually. Heavily edited so it will not disturb the industry and people that much. That's the vision and connection I have with my menstrual blood. As I thought, it sealed my whole weekend cleaning, which you saw in my previous video. I literally got my period after I did the cleaning and uploading it, and the next day, boom, period. I literally got my period after I did that cleaning. Tell me it is not a coincidence. You need to believe yourself to the power of your body and mind, and nature's connection holds. You bear the pain and still be continuing to live. That is something powerful, and I would be afraid of myself if I were a man. I understand why some can get insecure. Believing what you are believing and holding your ground with it is unusual to those who don't have an integrity to their body, mind, soul, and nature's connection. Each time I say body, mind, and soul at the same time, I sound like a fucking Christian. Maybe they just inspired by nature's order of the planet Earth. Okay, now we can end this week together. Friday I had a day off, but girl, I was only bad rotting. I'm going to change this world. I was bad chilling. Spending the whole week bleeding and trying to adjust my energy levels. I was exhausted and I let myself chill on the bed for the whole day. I only got up to walk my dog. Weirdly, yesterday night I masturbated throughout the day like 5 times. In the next one, I might cast a spell for a very tall man. I don't want to sound sexual right now. I'm just telling some facts about my body and psychological and physiological needs. They need to be fulfilled properly, and for me, opening up to a man starts from deep core trust. That's why I cannot participate in today's dating culture. That level of trust doesn't come easily. Now, for the rest of my weekend, I can do my routine tidying up, taking my everything shower, and be fresh as a spring weather near the waterfall meets the skirts of a mountain. But a girl needs a man who is willing to sacrifice himself along the way to her. You know what I mean?